Out here today with the 1992 Geo Metro convertible. This one's got the 1 liter 3-cylinder engine, and today I'm going to replace that guy, which is the distributor. And normally you wouldn't replace the whole distributor, but I need to make sure I can get this thing going because this is my winter car and I can't be playing around with going back to the parts store. So I bought a remanufactured distributor, and the only reason I'm replacing the whole thing is because oil is getting from inside that engine to inside the cap where the rotor is and the spark module, and I don't like that. So obviously there is not only an O-ring on the shaft that spins it, but there's probably a seal of some sort, and I don't feel like playing around with that seal today out here in the cold because that is snow and it is middle of winter. So I bought the whole remanufactured thing. It should go in very easy as long as they sent me the right one. I'm going to just take the cap off, distributor cap off with the wires. I believe these to be in good condition, otherwise now of course would be the ideal time to replace them. Surprisingly not captive bolts in some of these. Two screws, put that out of my way for temporary. And there's some of that oil I was mentioning. It's just barely coming out, but nothing good's going to come of it long term. Just somewhat comes out there a little bit. Take off the distributor rotor. Again, now would be the time to replace it. This one's in fine condition. Now it'd be important to note the approximate location. So right now ours is facing forward. You wouldn't want to put it in 180 out. So that's the location of the one we want when we put it back. Facing me, facing the front of the car. What size are you? You're at 12. And also I'm looking at the clocking of how far this is. You'd have to set your timing once you do this. I'm just going to get mine close because this vehicle has other issues that are making the timing not able to happen. Mine is basically about 3/4 of the way in the slot. If I'm not describing that properly, you can move it to make the timing happen. And mine is about 3/4 of the way, not all the way to the end. So just to note that. This one's got a releasable zip tie, so we'll use the releasable feature. We'll take out the... Have I got that in a shot? Yep. Take out the locking plug here. There you go. And this should basically come right out, and it did. And so just to look at it, there's a O-ring there, but I think the one that's leaking is probably the one that goes on the shaft itself and lets just a little bit of oil, you can see, gets through there, so that's not cool. Alright, so we got the new one, so we can go this way or 180. I've got it facing the way I think it's this way. Only goes into the engine one way, so that's going to be the dictating part on. And I'm going to take a little bit of that oil that's in there and pre-lubricate that O-ring. There it is. Well, gotta pull it back out. I've got it this way. This was hitting that hose down there when I had it wrong. There she goes. Plug it in. Before I forget, I've got the gasket off the old one. Like I said, initially I'm just going to clock it about 3/4 of the way clockwise. That's the way it seemed to like to be, if I can find that wrench. And then we'll have to time it separately. No need to go crazy tight on those. And there we are. It's facing the front, facing you, as it should. All there is to that. I hereby declare that distributor wildwood certified. Thanks for watching.